Friends, this is Whitney with Faith, Trust, and Christ. We hope you guys are having a blessed day. If you are new here, we like to take you on travel adventures, talk a lot about Disney, and do some reviews. So today on the channel, we are going to be going over DAS Pass. I already have almost like a part 1 to this. I made it almost a year ago. And if you want to know exactly what the DAS Pass is, I highly recommend pausing this video, looking at that video, and then coming back and rewatching this video. For this video, I'm going to show you how I got my dad's DAS Pass with him and using it through the My Disney Experience app. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and then I'm also going to show you how you can make ride selections on your My Disney Experience app while you are at the parks. I had a couple of friends over on Instagram message me and ask me and tell me they didn't know that you can make more ride selections, and I was really sad that they didn't know that while for their trip, for their past trip, but you guys will be ready for your next trip. If you have any questions about the DAS Pass, I highly recommend asking them down below in the comments. Or if you have any tips and you use the DAS Pass, let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you. Keep me updated on what you guys have learned. That is always helpful for us as well as other friends who are in this community as well. If you are new here, my dad is the one who has the DAS Pass. He has stage 4 melanoma cancer in his brain as well as in his lungs. He's had it for 4 years, almost 4.5 now, thank the Lord. This past December trip was our celebratory 4 years, and we are beyond thankful and very blessed that he is still with us. With him having brain cancer, he's had to have 2 surgeries. And with those surgeries and with the cancer, it has developed seizures that happened often, as well as sugar diabetes. So my dad's not only fighting stage 4 melanoma cancer, he's also fighting all seizures. He's also fighting sugar diabetes. So there's a lot going on in his body, and the DAS Pass has been very beneficial for our family, and we are beyond grateful that it does exist. So I do want to say that even with the DAS Pass, there have been times where the wait is still a little bit longer, and there have been times where my dad isn't feeling well and we do have to leave the line. We do talk to the cast member, let them know what is going on, that he has a medical emergency, we need to take care of them. Typically, they tell us when he's feeling better, come on back, talk to us, tell us what happened, again, especially if it's a different cast member, and they will let you go ahead and ride when you're feeling better. And thankfully, that has actually happened a couple of times, and each and every cast member has been super helpful. We're very thankful for cast members. They go above and beyond, and we are very thankful for them. If you would like some tips for the virtual queue, I will have that first DAS Pass video at the end for you guys. I do recommend making sure you have a lot of time to wait. It can take hours. Thankfully, it took about 2 hours from start to finish for this particular request and getting everything processed. I also want to say the lead guest, which is the person with the disabilities, they are going to have to be present while you are getting the DAS Pass. So I just want to let you know that on your screen for your My Disney Experience app, it may look a little bit different just because I created this in November of 2023, and in March of 2024 they have updated the app. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, so it may look a little bit different. It's around the same location, but it is same steps and everything, but I did want to let you know that that menu section of the My Disney Experience app has been updated. So I do want to say that before I show you how to get that link to wait in the virtual queue for the DAS Pass, Disney does not prohibit video and screen recording once you get past a certain point. So we respectfully did not screen record past a certain point. We stopped there, but I will show you how to get the link and how to go ahead and get your DAS Pass started. Okay, so you are in your My Disney Experience app. You're gonna go ahead and go to the menu button. And again, your My Disney Experience app may look a little bit different than mine just because this was filmed in November. Go to your menu button, you're gonna scroll all the way down to Accessibility Services. Once you're in Accessibility Services, scroll down to Disability Access Service. Click on that. This is gonna go over everything for the Disability Access Service, knowing that not all rides are included. It's also going to tell you that you can pre-register here, or you can do it in the parks at guest services and where those locations are at. It also tells you how you can plan your DAS passes as everything. And then we're gonna go back up to pre-register virtually. All right, so I do wanna say that you will have to agree to the terms and conditions on the website that it links you to before you start the virtual chat with the cast member. But I also want to make a recommendation for you. I know that in January they dropped it where if you have a date-based ticket, you do not have to have park reservations. But I highly recommend knowing where you are going to go, having a plan, what park day you are going to which one, so like Magic Kingdom on Monday. Also having your dining reservations set in stone and having a paper copy or having your phone out with the My Disney Experience app and your future plans open. That way you don't overlap times with your dining reservations. That's gonna be very helpful for you when you are making those plans. So once you have your plans set in stone and your terms and conditions checked off, go ahead and request that live video chat. And from there, I have to stop showing you on the screen. But I do want to say that the individual for this time, when we did the DAS Pass, she asked thorough questions about my dad's diagnosis, about his side effects, and asked why he could not stand in line. We've had other guest services DAS Pass members who do not go that deep. It may vary depending on cast member. They may have gotten a little bit stricter. I'm not really sure. Maybe in the future I can get you some more info on that. Let me know in the comments if you used the DAS Pass before. What is your experience? And I do want to say that that cast member was very sweet. I think she was just being thorough so that when my dad does check in at a ride, they know exactly what is going on, which is very nice. I'm glad that they do have that. So once you have pre-registered and you've chosen those rides, these rides will show up in your future plans on your My Disney Experience app on the menu button. You can see those there and you will know exactly what times. It will give you an hour window. Now, I do want to let you know about this tip. If everyone who is supposed to ride, so like your lead guest has to be there and has to ride. So say you have 5 other members, and one of them does not want to ride, they cannot book another selection until they ride. That sounds kind of weird. If they don't want to ride, I do recommend going ahead and taking their Magic Band and maybe explaining to the cast member they don't want to ride, but I do need to scan this in order to make my next DAS Pass. So for example, on our last day at Magic Kingdom, we wanted to go see Cinderella. We booked the DAS Pass. My dad wanted to take the little ones as their like last meet and greet. So we went to see Cinderella. My mom wanted to go shopping. I did not take her Magic Band to scan, and so we were not able to make her another ride selection using the DAS Pass. If we would have been able to make another selection. So it kind of just gets wonky. You want to just make sure that everyone rides or at least scans their Magic Band, and they can even get out of line if they really don't want to ride it. But I do want to let you know that it can get a little wonky. You may not be able to make plans for everyone in your party if they don't all scan in on each and every ride. Okay, so how the DAS Pass works. The person who has the DAS Pass is going to be the lead guest. They are going to have to scan their Magic Band first in the lightning lane. They'll scan first, and then their 5 other guests that are with them, they will scan after. Typically when my dad scans in, they're like, oh, hello Ronald, welcome to the ride, and have like a little chit chat, hope you're having a great day kind of thing, and then we scan in. We've typically not had a problem. They do give you an hour window to use your DAS pass. It will show up in your future plans once you have pre-selected with that. I also want to share with you how I go ahead and register another ride. So you do get 2 ride selections from the start, but once you ride those, you get other selections as well. So go ahead once you have rode them and make another selection for your DAS pass. So you're gonna go to your menu button, and once you are registered and everyone in your party, there will pop up a DAS pass, and you just click on that. So you can see that there is a whole plethora at Animal Kingdom of all the rides that are on the DAS pass. You can click on any of these. I'm gonna click on Navi River Journey, and I do like that they do have that wait time as well. You also are gonna go ahead and click DAS Pass, and it's gonna give you a return time. Unlike lightning lanes where you can see all the times, you do not get to choose the time you ride. You can go back and look at all the other rides if they are more suited towards the times that you would like to ride. So you may have a dining reservation at 1:30. You're not gonna wanna be on a ride during that time. So you may not want to book a DAS pass during that. But let's just go ahead, I'll show you how I booked it. So you just choose the DAS pass, and then you are going to go ahead and click everyone who is going to ride with him. So the lead guest is always gonna be your lead guest, and then everyone else who is going to ride the ride with your DAS pass member. If there is one person in your party who does not want to ride that specific ride, you can go ahead and unclick them, and that way you don't have to worry about getting their magic band scanned, and they can ride the next DAS pass. I hope that portion has been helpful for you guys. I know I had quite a few people who just did not know that you can add more DAS pass rides. That has been very helpful for us. We really like that. There are some days that we do add on Genie Plus, and we do use Lightning Lane in with the DAS pass. It all just depends on the park. It all just depends on the day and the crowd levels, but we do like to use the DAS pass for my dad. It is very helpful. If this video has been helpful for you guys, please like and subscribe, join our community, and if you have a family member or friend who this video would be beneficial for them, please share it with them. We would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate each and every one of you. We hope you guys are having a blessed day. We'll see you real soon.